Hello everyone and welcome to the final devlog for our interior room generator. This week I've been adding all the different rooms and setting up the different kind of objects that will spawn in the object relationship hierarchy so that we can kind of compare my generator against the handmade levels that was given when I downloaded this asset pack. So let's go ahead and start comparing this kind of stuff together. Alright, I think the best place to start is to start comparing our living room to this living room. So this is the hand-built living room that came with the asset pack. And obviously we have the focal point of the TV, and the sofas and the table pointed towards the TV, and then we have kind of the extra stuff like the bookcases to the side and little pictures and lights and stuff so that the room can be lit up. So we kind of just take this kind of basic looking living room where we have the main focal point, which is really the main part of the living room I think, and we go compare it to R1. And so this is R1 where we again have the main focal point of the TV in the center of the room. We don't have as much sofa space as this one does. But then if we look around the outside, we have that decoration part of the lights and the bookcases and little photos and stuff around the place. This is very similar to what the handbook level is. And if we compare it again to another generation using a different object relationship list, we can see again it still has that main focal point with the objects around it. Maybe this is a bit bare, maybe we should add some more objects into the list to spawn around, but you kind of get the idea that this is kind of feeling pretty much like a living room, and it's very easy to just add in objects to make it feel more homely. But the only real difference between these two living rooms are the fact that we have less sofas that are really pointing towards the TV, kind of making it feel like there's more people in the house than there is. One of the next rooms I want to look at is one of the smaller bedrooms. So this is a very simplistic room. There's just 5 objects in this room, but you can kind of just see it's fit for basic purpose kind of thing. So let's go see what my generation cycle can do with this. This room looks pretty similar to the one we've just seen. There are object relations hierarchy specifies the desk got to be across from the bed, and obviously you got to have the chair across from the TV for that to make sense. So it kind of looks very similar to the layout. There's not real much difference in this. The only real difference to maybe mention might be the fact that sometimes it doesn't make up the full width of the room. So there's a lot of empty space around here, which maybe might be something to wait into the algorithm next time and kind of making sure you're actually making full use of the room itself rather than just partial use of it. But they are looking very similar. I also just want to show off another bedroom. So this is the master bedroom, and again, just like the other bedroom we saw before, it's very simplistic in there's not a lot of objects in here at all. But then if we look at the one that I've generated, I've added a couple more objects into the spawning list here, but they look very similar again. There's nothing that really stands out as being something that wouldn't really be placed in that position here, so I think these bedrooms are looking pretty accurate to what the control group is. The last room I want to look at is the bathroom. You got your shower, obviously, your toilet and your bathtub. Then you got to obviously be able to wash your hands in some kind of way and make sure that you have the easy access through this door here, which is the main issue with this room that I've had so far. So let's go see what I can do. So I haven't been spawning as many objects as what is in the handmade level, but a lot of the objects that are spawning are very small objects. I kind of just ignore them with the bulk objects. But as you can see here, you have kind of access to the sink and the shower and the toilet and the bathtub, and there's obviously a way to get through into the room itself. So it's just really missing the small objects. I mean, the only major issue I might say with this room here is this empty space at the side here. That kind of feels a bit weird to me to have that there. But that's the only major issue I see with this room itself. But I think if obviously we're spawning the smaller objects in here too, it'll look very similar to the bathroom of the handmade level. So I think that gives you kind of a nice overview of kind of how well this generator can do comparing it to a couple of different rooms and kind of where the limitations really are with this. I'm really happy with how it's turned out. I still think there can be a couple of improvements, like actually being able to add those sofas that are facing towards the main TV. But I think beside that, there's a lot of it that it can do, and it can really generate at least like a basic layout. So I think maybe it's like a good tool if maybe you generate this kind of basic layout, then you kind of go through and you kind of just finish up and add the smaller other details that maybe you can't quite do, maybe fix it up a little bit. But I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out so far. So you guys now know how I feel about this, but I want to know how you feel about this generator. So go down and put below in the comments whether you think these rooms are similar or whether you think I'm completely off. But I think that's it. If you missed a devlog, there'll be a little iCard in the top right hand corner for you to go watch the whole playlist for this devlog series of the interior room generator. Next week I'm taking a week off, but I'll be following up with a new devlog and a new project the week after that. But with that, I'll see you in 2 weeks.